Hey y'all, and welcome back to Chanel's Pocketbook. If you're new here, go ahead and like this video and hit that subscribe button. In this monthly reset, I'm breaking down how I estimate my July budget, walking y'all through my savings goals, and how I structure my entire budget for this month. Be sure to stick around for the tea on how I lost nearly $900 at the ATM. Yes, girl, $900. Alright, so as you guys know, I am using my Erin Condren planner for the year of 2025. And within this planner, I am using the All Things Planned monthly July kit to spice it up, make it a little fun. I'm really enjoying how it's making my budgeting experience a little intriguing. So as you see, I have the entire month of July already planned, different events throughout the month, bill due dates, dates where I want to get paid or donate or work out, etc. So really enjoying this. If you're interested in seeing how I set this up, be sure to drop that in the comments. Maybe I can either work on posting the July video, or I can set this up with you guys for the month of August. So when setting up my month, I use this budget as an estimate or rough draft. This allows me to see what targets I like to hit this month. Because my income is fluid, today I'm going to account for what's guaranteed, my job. The final numbers will be reflected once I get paid, and can also see how much I have brought in from side hustles and maybe refunds or miscellaneous. So the official numbers will be put onto my paycheck one budget and my second paycheck budget. But as far as this month, it's just a rough draft so I can see where money might be going to. Now, if I can hit all of these goals, that would be amazing. I would love to hit all of my sinking fund goals and my savings challenges. But being realistic, sometimes cash stuffing, you're not able to sink any funds or hit any savings challenges. You only have enough to hit the fixed and variable expenses, and that's okay. And just because we're not sinking funds, it doesn't mean that we aren't saving. So stick with me. You'll see exactly what I mean. For now, I'm going to go ahead and fill out my monthly budget. So now that we have the expected income, we have the fixed expenses, the variable expenses, and because I ran out of space, I did have to move two variable expenses to this side, but when I calculate everything, it's still going to fall under this section. And then I have some sinking funds, savings challenges, the 4th of July weekend, and the family beach day. I'm going to go ahead and start allocating the for sure expenses. Like I said, fixed and variable are priority. Anything that falls below this section is if make it, and if not, it is what it is. All right, let's get to it. So now that I have the expected numbers, right now, I'm going to go ahead and add up each section to see what I am working with. For the income, I won't update the expected total till closer towards paycheck one, just again so that way I can see how much money I brought in from side hustles or miscellaneous, such as refunds, etc. So let's see. So the totals that we have for fixed expenses comes out to be $1,085. Even for variable expenses, we have $1,809 even. And then for sinking funds, challenges, and upcoming events, we have $1,687. This brings us to a grand total of $4,581 is the goal number. As you see from my for sure job, I am a ways off, so I am hoping that I can hit this $4,500, but at least out of this $4,500, we have a guaranteed expense needed of $2,800. So I'm about $600 or so off, from meeting all of my fixed expenses and variable expenses. Some of these are not requirements. It's just I want to have $100 for my upcoming dentist appointment. I want to pay off $145 for my credit card. I would love to pay off $250 in debt this month. And everything else is giving. It's a definite. $100 for my brother, just because, I'm my brother's keeper. So I am looking forward to coming up with the full $4,500. And if not, I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm going to celebrate all the wins, big or small, along the way. Clock that T. So now that we have completed the estimate for the monthly budget, we're going to go ahead and move forward with the sinking funds. I'm going to go ahead and fill out this entire section, and hopefully I'm able to explain why I have a goal this month of saving $1,001 towards my sinking funds. Just stick around a little bit longer and it'll make sense. So my sinking funds consist of my hair budget, car maintenance, debt, Christmas fund, laser, my B-day for 2026, family help and tithes, health, holidays, birthdays, travel, side investment, and my passport. So if you were here for my how did I end up $78,000 in debt video, I did state that my minimum I would like to put up each month towards debt is $350, but that is 5% of what I would like to pay. I would actually like to pay somewhere in between 8 and 10, and so every month it's not always going to be an 8 and 10% contribution towards my debt. So for the month of July, we are doing exactly 5%, which is $350. $250 of that is already allocated towards my medical debt, which you will see here. I will just be putting up an extra $100 in my sinking fund to meet the 5% goal for this month. My Christmas fund, I want to put up $1,000 for myself for Christmas, as well as $1,000 for family and friends. So I have to save $2,000 for that. That is coming out to about $236 per month. I have not yet been successful at adding to that fund just because it's really just started this month. For my birthday next year, we are supposed to be going to South America or the islands. Not really sure just yet. And then my best friend's birthday next year in January, we're supposed to go to Colombia. So I have to bust that down in my travel expenses, which you guys will see in the upcoming months. And then passport, I need to set aside $65 for that per month to hit that target. My mom's birthday is also next month, so I need to put up $350 just this month to contribute towards her birthday for next month. So I don't have any sinking funds just yet. You recall how I mentioned earlier, just because we're budgeting and cash stuffing, it doesn't mean that we're always able to hit these sinking fund goals. The $1,000, this is actually $1,101 towards the sinking funds. It's going to take care of my debt, Christmas fund, laser, birthdays, and passports, I believe. Yeah, it looks to be about it. We're going to accomplish that $1 at a time. So I had to make a large withdrawal so I could, film content for YouTube. But at the same time, I had a large bill that needed to be paid before its official due date. So though the withdrawal took place inside the bank, by the time I went back to the bank that night, the bank was obviously closed. So there I am at the ATM depositing $885. I heard the machine count my money twice, and before I knew it, there was a yellow error message that popped up on the screen saying that this machine is no longer accepting deposits. No receipt and no money was returned. Needless to say, that bill is still outstanding, y'all. This experience has showed me the good, the bad, and the ugly of cash stuffing. It also taught me to never make large deposits at an ATM. Moving forward, I will be at the bank during business hours. I cannot go through this ever again. Comment below if you've ever had a similar experience where something totally unexpected threw off your money game. You know, this is really showing me how I have to pivot and just adjust. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm honestly okay. It's just a one-off experience, and I hope that I'm able to get my money back after the claim is finalized. Because at the end of the day, it is my money, So that was a really unfortunate experience I had to go through. I had never been through anything like that before. So I'll be sure to follow up with you guys and let you know how that claim goes, if I end up getting my money back or just what ends up happening. Now I'm going to move forward to my debt and savings tracker. You'll get to see how my savings tracker is looking, as well as what my outstanding debt is. I believe I did show you guys what my outstanding debt is in the how did I end up $78,000 in debt video. My savings tracker, I like to start off with the beginning balance of each saving section that I have, and then throughout the month I'll just go and add deposits as I go. Currently the CVS stock has $1,020. In my denominations challenge binder I have $100, and I've completed the ones denomination. I'm working on the fives, and next up will be tens. Within the 1 month ahead challenge binder, I have the cell phone bill already 1 month ahead, so I won't be using this $90 towards August. I plan to use the entire 1 month ahead binder once all of my bills are officially 1 month ahead, and I'll just pick up from there. Technically, I am already a month ahead because all of the money that we will be putting up, between paycheck 1 and 2 will be for bills for August. Even with this is rent for August. All of this is for August. Some of these expenses I will be utilizing for this month, but like when it comes down to my car insurance, phone, rent, most of that stuff is being used for next month. Some things that are coming out for this month would be HP ink, for instance. Obviously gas, household expenses, etc. So I am still working on building up the 1 month ahead for some of these categories, but for others, they are already technically 1 month ahead. That's all I have for my savings tracker. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill out my debt tracker. So I've broken down my outstanding debt. You're interested in hearing about what type of accounts these are, whether they're open, closed, collection, is what it is accounts. Be sure to check out the how did I end up $78,000 in debt video, so that way you can understand how I'm rolling with my method. Otherwise, the grand total for outstanding debt is going to be $57,485. Now there is one trade line that I do not include in here because that's just honestly no tea, no shade. It's just gonna fall off. The girl is not taking care of that. So long story short, this is where we're at. Technically a subtotal of $74,000. I know for a fact that one trade line is just gonna have to fall off. I highly doubt they work with me to get that to do a pay for delete. So that's why I really just don't include it in my forefront. These are debts that I am willing to pay, but I'm hoping I can get a pay for delete. Like I don't mind paying off the debt, but I don't see a point in paying it off and then also allowing it to still sit in your credit report. That's dumb to me. So if anyone got any tips or a free game or just want to share some knowledge on why I should go ahead and pay it off and allow it to still sit on my credit report, please comment that below. I'm open to all feedback, critiques, and criticism. So that is pretty much this month's setup. Stay tuned if you are interested in seeing how I bust down the paycheck 1, paycheck 2, as well as just tracking one-off expenses. I also have my weekly check-ins here. Let me go ahead and fill out the dates for the weekly check-ins. So you guys, honestly, my goal with Chanel's Pocketbook is to hold myself accountable, to be a part of a community that is also on the same wavelength, fostering that community of accountability. I hope to inspire someone to make their planning and budgeting a little bit more fun. Also showing you real life experiences, real life trials, tribulations, and just the fact that this is a very low income. I do not make a lot of money. I do have to offset that with side hustles and just getting it how I live. And so I want to be sure that this is relatable and transparent. And so that's what I'm hoping to give with Chanel's Pocketbook. If you like that, if you're interested in that, if you want to be a part of my community, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Be sure to like this video and comment below something that you're looking for to learn. Thank you. See you guys in the next video. And if you haven't already, hit that bell so you get the notification.